Smiles. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good early morning if you're in London. We are going to talk today about
Brain food. What food is good for the brain, but we cannot cover it all. One of the main symptoms is brain fog, fatigue, and memory lapses. So those are
to all of the
yes,
above.
me too. Yeah. So and you see that they start hormone replacement therapy, and some women they will be totally fine, and they don't need something more than that. However, the majority of women they do see an improvement with the hormone replacement therapy, but still they still have the symptoms. It's not totally, they are not totally gone. They need something more, and what we all need to do lifestyle changes, and one of those changes, and actually the most important one, and this has been proven by studies for women in their 40s and 50s and 60s, the most important change is the diet. So we have to think about our diet. Because really what, it sounds like a cliche maybe, but what they say that we are what we eat, it's definitely that. And the brain, it's a very, very sensitive organ in our body. It will be very, very much affected of what we are eating. First of all, to start with, and we will go further, more detailed about the diet, which is the best for the brain. Which diet is the best for the brain? Mediterranean diet. So I'm very happy, very glad for that. I'm Greek, So, okay. So here, Dr. Lisa Mosconi again.
We love her.
We love her so much. And she has done many studies, a lot of research, and here it's one publication of her where she shows the brain of two 50-year-old ladies. One lady had eaten for many years, she had Mediterranean diet, and the other had the Western type of diet, which is full of processed chocolate, processed
all the
food.
yummy stuff.
Yeah, don't say that. Healthy Mediterranean is also very yummy. So, I want to show you here. So, what you can see here is that's the brain with the Mediterranean diet of the lady who eats Mediterranean, and that's the Western diet. So, the red, it's the activity of the brain. So you see that the lady with the Mediterranean diet, it's definitely more red, and the other definitely lower. Okay, that means that women that have this kind of diet, they have more energy, at least that. Okay, this
More
is
brain energy.
More brain energy. Yeah. Brain energy means also energy. We feel well, right? We don't feel fatigue, because fatigue, mainly it's a neurological also symptom. Things are happening in the brain and we don't feel well. She doesn't feel brain fog,
Okay.
So that's one picture. Then I will show you again from Lisa Mosconi, another one, where she shows a different thing. Okay, there, very good. Okay. So, I don't know if you remember, last time we were talking about the areas of the brain that they are responsible for our learning and memory. So, this area is the hippocampus, the temporal lobe here, and what we see. So, this is a lady who eats Mediterranean food, and you see how full the brain, the size of the brain covers all the scalp, right? There is no gap between the scalp here, the red, oh my god, so the white line.
I would imagine my gap will be bigger than yours then.
I don't know.
I have brain gap.
No, but you eat also healthy. So, and you do many healthy stuff. So you see the hippocampus here, it's nice formed, big, that's the hippocampus, and here is the temporal lobe. So here, you see how nice, big, and nice formed the hippocampus is here, and you see here how smaller it is, right? And it's not well formed. So here you see the gap of the temporal lobe is bigger, so it has shrunk. And also because generally the brain has shrunk, it has more fluid inside. So the tissue, let's say, of the brain becomes smaller and the fluid in the brain becomes bigger. So here the black is water. Okay, you see here is less, here is more. So this is what
You have
is
a lot
happening.
of liquid in your brain, right?
Yes,
a lot.
we have.
Like
Actually, our brain is
80%.
exactly. Our body is 60% water. Our brain is 80%
water. That's
yes.
insane.
Yes, yes. See? And that's why we need to drink a lot of water.
Liquid.
Exactly. So when we are talking about brain food, we have to say that water is maybe the most important thing. So we have to drink, I said, 2 liters of water, 2 liters of water. Liquid. Okay, you don't like water. Actually, it's water. Some of that, maybe from the 8 glasses, you can have 2, maybe 3 maximum of something else.
Okay.
But the rest should be water.
You know I'm not going to listen to you about that.
I know. But I'm telling.
I know.
So, and last picture, because I really would like you to keep that in mind. When we have it in picture, I think we always remember better. It's from Dr. I don't know if I pronounce it right.
Isaacson. Dr. Richard Isaacson.
Exactly. So he's also from Cornell University, from Presbyterian Hospital. I guess he works with Dr. Lisa Mosconi together. I'm not sure.
Someone just said no Botox. What's that got to do with it?
No Botox?
Yeah.
What do you mean? No
I don't
Botox?
know.
Maybe
Botox
I
hasn't got
have
anything to do with brain.
Botox, no. With the brain, no.
No.
We can do Botox in our scalp if we have migraines. That's something different because of the tension. But if you need that, I haven't got my Botox. Yes, I haven't.
And
It's
have
time. Yeah.
Something there.
Okay, it will go. So now remember the last picture that I showed you, where the brain has shrunk, right?
Yes.
With the Western. Okay. So look now what's the difference between a healthy brain is and a brain who has Alzheimer, from a woman who has Alzheimer. So that's a healthy brain. Okay. Here you see the amount of the fluid, and here there are also ventricles, and they have just a little bit of fluid. And you see the Alzheimer brain has shrunk a lot and has more amount of fluid inside. So the brain of someone who has a Western diet, it's very close to the brain of someone who has Alzheimer. So what does it mean? It means that if we don't eat well, and if we do damage to our brain, that predisposes us to get Alzheimer. Okay,
Right.
It's very close.
But you can start correcting it.
You can. That's the idea. You know, we said also last time, and I'm very, very sensitive in that, to say that women after 60 they have twice as high risk to get Alzheimer as they have to get breast cancer. Okay, we have to realize that.
Right.
So,
Just say that again. Over 50.
Over 50, you have twice as much risk to get
Twice. Not
Twice.
2 eyes.
Yes,
But twice.
Yes, exactly. two times more to get Alzheimer than you have risk to get breast cancer. Okay, that's huge.
That is huge.
Okay, so, and the thing is that Alzheimer does not start at the age of 60 or 70. Okay, this is the age mainly after 70 where it manifests, where it will become symptomatic. You will know that you have that. The process of getting Alzheimer actually starts usually in our 40s or 50s, sometimes even in our 30s. So that's why we have to be careful, and we have to do good things for our brain. We have to take care of our brain, and one of the things that the good things that we have to do is the good diet, so that we don't get sick when we come to our 60s and 70s. Okay.
Brain fog is a huge symptom of menopause.
Yes.
So if it's such a huge symptom, then does that mean that the majority of people have a bad diet?
No, it doesn't mean that it has bad diet, but we can. It's a neurological symptom again, and when we eat correct, we can reduce it.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
yeah. So you might eat very well and you might eat very healthy, but you might not eat the right things that your brain needs. You know.
Right.
And of course, it's not only the food, it's also exercise, it's also your sleep, many things. If we are talking about the brain, there are certain foods which are good anyway in general, but they are also very good for the brain. Sorry.
You are not the only person asking about weight gain. We will get to that, not necessarily in this one, but every woman wants to know around menopause about weight gain.
Yes,
so we will
okay.
have to talk about that at some point.
Okay, sure, definitely.
This is food for the brain right now.
Exactly. This is how we can help ourselves with our brain fog, our memory lapses, and our fatigue. Okay, so
but people still want to know about their weight.
I know.
Okay,
we all care about
to one
it.
side. Let's work out on the tummy.
Okay, but you know what I will tell you. Okay, because we have to think holistically. It's not only one thing. Whatever you do and it's good, with that you lose also weight. The same. I mean, if you eat Mediterranean food, okay, Mediterranean, you have Mediterranean diet, which is supposed to be the best diet for your brain. Then this is good for your cardiovascular system as well. You know. And this is also good to lose weight because you don't eat anything bad. You don't eat bad fats. Okay, this is what makes you, and you don't eat a lot of sugar. As a matter of fact, in Mediterranean diet, we don't have sugar at all. Oh, yeah, no, we don't have bad refined sugar. What we use is honey. We use a lot of honey. So our dessert is yogurt with honey after, or fruits. So there is the good kind of sugar, let's say, not sugar, carbohydrates. So okay, let's go. What is good? What is good is good fats. Our brain needs good fats. So, and let me explain you a little bit about fats, because there is a lot of confusion, I think. There are the saturated fats. Those are the fats that you find in bacon and prosciutto, all the yummy
Delicious.
things. The delicious things, yes.
My kind of food.
Yes. So, and then there is the unsaturated, so fats. They are fats that they are chemically, the chemical structure is different. So
we're talking about vegetable.
Yeah,
vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, yes, of course. Olive oil, okay.
Okay, we're not pro vegetable oil, or we are pro vegetable oil?
We are pro olive oil.
Olive
now,
oil.
What if you define vegetable oil, like what kind of
corn
oil?
oil?
No, corn oil. We are not fan of corn oil, of canola oil, of all this kind of seeds oils. And the reason why is that they are highly processed oils, and they are so highly refined, bleached, and deodorized. Do you know that?
Did not know.
Did you know that? Yeah.
Deodorized.
Deodorized, because when they will be made, they are usually they have a very dark color, which doesn't look nice. So they will bleach it. They will make it lighter, and also they are very bitter. So they have to change the taste as well.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's had a lot of stuff done to it.
Exactly. So, and they are considered highly ultra processed food, and we don't want that. That's one thing that we have to avoid. So good diet to start with is non-processed food. It's the whole food, okay. and they are very unstable kind of oil. So the moment you will put it to cook with that,
Heat it, yeah.
yes, it will be destroyed, and it will. You have then molecules coming out that they are very toxic for us. So we don't want this kind of oil, although there is a big discussion about it, and there are still guidelines who say, which are saying that this kind of oil are good, but we know
Yeah.
that they are highly processed. Okay. Yeah. Olive oil, on the contrary, is the best kind of oil because it has a lot of first of all, it tastes very nice.
It tastes good, yeah.
To start with.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but other than that, it's very healthy because it has a lot of antioxidants. So we need antioxidants in our body. Because the lifestyle that we are having and the way we eat, we create a lot of oxidative stress in our body. Should I say here, just a bracket, what is oxidative stress? Because I'm sure you come across that term a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a metabolic process in our body, where you have, after that process, you have free radicals. So normally our body is able to take these free radicals, which are very damaging for our cells, for our body, to remove them out of our body. So we can do it. However, when we have oxidative stress, they are too many and our body is not capable to remove all of them. So that's why the more antioxidants we eat, the more we are able to remove these bad free radicals from our body. And because if we let them there, they will damage our cells, our DNA, our proteins, lipids, everything. So they are very bad for us. So olive oil is very rich in antioxidants. Okay. So
someone's asking about coconut oil.
Yeah, coconut oil is definitely better than the corn oil or the canola oil, and yes, you can use it. But still, the olive oil is the best option for everything. Maybe it's not the best to fry things, but anyway, we don't want to fry things.
I do.
Yeah.
I fry my vegetables in olive oil.
Okay, yeah. But yes, you can do it. Maybe the taste is too strong. An example are phytonutrients. So we find antioxidants in many plants, vegetables, fruits, and we call it polyphenols. They are very good antioxidants, and they are you will find them in many vegetables. But what is very good, and it's very good for the brain, is blueberries, berries, all kind of berries, but blueberries in particular. So they are antioxidants, for example. Okay, and again, they are able to take the free radicals from our body and remove it from there, so that we don't have the damage from them.
I used to think that was such a sort of a, I don't know, just people talk about free radicals. I just didn't really believe them.
What do you mean you didn't believe them?
I didn't believe it.
free...
Just sounded like people have been talking about free radicals.
Yes,
forever.
but that's a very that's a natural process when we metabolize things. This is how our cells are working, and that's okay. That's okay if still there is a balance between free radicals and antioxidants, but if you don't take enough antioxidants, then there is no balance. Then you just have them and they will again destroy your cells. It should be extra virgin olive oil. Now, a brand here in Dubai,
I just buy the most expensive I can afford, because I think that it's better.
Yes. What you find in the supermarkets here in Dubai, they are small and very expensive.
I like to buy the big the big metal
okay.
can.
Yes, okay. That's also good. I myself, usually I bring it from Greece, but there are also Greek groceries, and I guess the same might be also for Italian or Spanish groceries, that they sell them in big, very big, like 5 kilograms or even more.
Liters,
liters, yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, try and find. I don't know. Do they have local? They don't have local olive oil.
I don't think so.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
But what I can tell you now, I'm not sure if that's okay to tell, but that's the truth. I know that Greek oil will be exported to Italy. And Italian, you know how fashionable and how good they are in design. So they will put it in their nice bottles,
Right.
The small, super fancy bottles, and then they will sell it for 10 times.
Okay, so go to Greece on a holiday and buy your olive oil there.
Yes, that's true. That we should eat our vegetables, for example, before our meal. That's the right thing. We were discussing about it. But the sugary things, the dessert, that's why dessert also, whatever has sugar, is better to be taken after your meal.
So I can't
yes.
put. I like the the barberries that you can get from Iran. They're very little tart berries.
Yes.
And I like to put those in a salad. Should I not be doing that?
I don't think that there is a problem with that. No.
Well,
It's okay. If we really think about everything, we will get crazy. We have to say that.
This is true,
right?
So we have to be
there must be a
sensible.
moderation. Yeah. And we eat however we like, we eat whatever we like. We have to have some main guidelines, of what is good, what we should avoid, but we shouldn't make ourselves crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Olive oil. Get olive oil from wherever you want.
Exactly.
You're going
It
to have a
doesn't matter.
favorite.
Exactly. Extra virgin olive oil. Fatty fish, salmon.
Yeah.
Right? You like that?
No, not really.
Oh
Mackerel, all of those.
Yes.
All of those fishes.
Yes. So let me show you one. Now
So
I
is
want
that
to
it?
say.
Olive oil and fish.
No, it's not only olive oil. Wait. I want to show you now something. So.
Somebody's asking, should it be a cup of organic blueberries a day?
That would be amazing.
Maximum.
I do it. I like it so much.
Do you?
Yes. So I want to tell you something. The good fats are omega-3 and omega-6. So I just want to say something about the confusion between omega-3 and omega-6.
Okay. I didn't know there was confusion.
Yeah, there is some confusion because we have to know how much we will take from one and from the other. What we really need, the omega-6 to be double as omega-3. This is what we need. However, because omega-6 comes in many foods in a big amount, we have to be careful because usually we eat, instead of 1 to 2, we eat 1 to 10 or even more. And the problem with that is omega-6 is pro-inflammatory. Omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. Inflammation is like infection, kind of. It's the reaction of our body to whatever, bacteria, whatever. So omega-6 prepares our body, our immune system to react to inflammation. And that's a good thing. And the omega-3 fights against the inflammation. It's anti-inflammatory. So if you have, though, too much omega-6, then you bring your body in a state of inflammation. You have too much pro-inflammation. So you don't want that, okay? And now I just want to show you here from this book. This is a great book. Again, from Dr. Lisa Mosconi, Brain Food. Okay, here you will find everything you need to know about the food, and not only the food, also about the lifestyle changes that we have to do.
So if you want to know what foods are omega-6 foods, then it's in this book.
Exactly. So there is here a list. Unfortunately, is
Very small.
it's very small. We
Definitely
can't see.
need glasses with
Okay, okay. But so in this list you can find the best omega-3 sources, the plant sources and the animal sources. Animal sources, as we said, is the salmon, but even better than salmon is caviar. So that's the number one. And it's caviar, it's salmon, it's herring, mackerel, as you said, sardine, anchovy.
I don't like any of those.
Okay, but those are, caviar is very nice, no? You don't like it? Okay, this is so difficult.
I am.
Really. Oh my
I am.
God. How do you have this beautiful the shape?
By not eating.
By not, okay,
Yeah.
that's also good.
Yeah.
That's also good. That's the second best thing that you can do.
Interesting.
So, and plant sources for omega-3, flaxseed oil, flax seeds,
Now,
chia.
is it true with flax seeds that you don't get any nutrition from them unless you grind them?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
if
yes.
you eat them whole, you swallow them whole.
Exactly,
and
and they yeah,
you don't get the goodness
they
from
get-
them.
Yes, yes.
So
You
if you're
have to-
taking flax seeds, you have to whiz them up
Exactly, yeah.
to get the goodness.
Exactly,
out.
exactly. That's true. Then chia seeds are also very good. Soybeans, spirulina, and wheat germ. So now the omega-6, where we have to be careful. Look, what we were talking about oil, grapeseed oil, sunflower oil, wheat germ oil, corn oil, soybean oil, sesame
I
oil.
love sesame oil.
Yeah, sesame oil. It's also it has a lot of omega-6. So, and we said we don't want that much of omega-6.
Okay,
right?
just get this again. You have to have just 2 times the amount of omega-6 to the amount of omega-3 you're having.
Exactly.
If you
exactly.
overdo the omega-6,
Exactly.
you're going to be puffy and swelly and...
You're going to bring your body in a state of inflammation that you don't want.
Okay.
Right. But if you have it in the right amount, you have the right balance between being ready to fight the inflammation and having also the tools to find with omega-3. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just
yes.
to show you this book.
Yeah, so I have studied these books, right? I don't just read them. I study. That's my passion. Okay. Also, this is also we were discussing last time the XX brain.
Brilliant book.
Yeah, as you see.
Available in many different languages.
Yes, as you see, also studied. Now I will show you because I think we are running out of time. I will just finish with this picture here so that you keep also in mind what are the good things. So those are dark leafy greens. Okay, kale is belong to that. Spinach, the Brussels sprouts. Say
I'm one
here,
of the few
roca.
people in the world who loves Brussels
rocket.
sprouts.
Yes,
I love
really?
Brussels sprouts.
Okay,
yeah.
I don't like it. At least
Yes, the live will be
something
saved.
that I don't like and you like. Good. So I will tell you something very interesting about the green leafy. About the yes.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a study that showed that, and that was a huge study that showed that people that eat every day dark leafy greens, 1 cup and a half every day, 1 cup and a half of these vegetables, they score their brain function is 11 years younger than their age. And that was a huge study with thousands of people, multi-center. So it's we cannot doubt it. It's like this. So it's
I
very
don't think
very.
what I'd be like without my vegetables then, because
Excuse
I
me?
don't feel like I eat quite a lot of kale and spinach.
Okay, and that's why you are who you are.
But yeah,
Well, that's why you are who you are. I'm sorry.
I need a little bit more brain health. I feel.
Your brain is absolutely fine. That's why we're here now.
Okay.
So
Let me just
let's
see this. This is the doctor's kitchen.
Okay, yes, and he has very nice recipes. And here you can see all the good things for the brain. So berries, as we said, all kind of berries, but blueberries are the richest one for the brain. Seeds here, water, of course, as we said, we need 2 liters or 8 glasses. I don't even make the half of it, but I'm trying.
I wouldn't try Brussels sprouts raw. They will not.
Yes.
No, it's not good.
Yeah, true. Then here we have herbs like rosemary, oregano, mint, and
Basil.
here, yes, basil as well, true. And here the salmon, the fatty fish. Almonds, they are very, very good for our brain health. And other kind of seeds, maybe it's flaxseed,
Sunflower seeds.
sunflower seeds, yes. So yeah, that's
lesson number 1.
yes, that's lesson number 1.
That was pretty heavy going, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
But did you get anything out of this discussion?
I'm not going to do the fish thing. I do
Okay.
know I need to think about feeding my brain, but I still think the majority of people are going to worry more about putting on weight than they are their brains.
Okay, but
I
if
think
you
it's
if
just
you
something
need,
that you put on the back burner.
yeah, but if you eat these things, you're not going to gain weight. As a matter of fact, you will lose weight if you eat that in moderation, of course. Because if you eat like, I don't know, 2 kilograms of salmon every day, of course you will put on weight. But by the way, 100 grams of salmon and a little bit of caviar, that's enough to take the omega-3 that you need in a day.
Right.
Okay, avocado also, it's excellent
I love
for, thank God, we found something that she loves. Yes, so...
I like kale and spinach.
Kale, how do you like kale? Most of the people, they don't like kale. It's bitter, but anyway, and dry.
I only eat 1 meal a day. How many meals do you eat?
I eat 2.
Lunch or breakfast?
Dinner. Lunch and
Lunch
dinner.
and
Lunch and dinner, yes.
Okay.
So I try to do I try to do intermittent fasting. Now I'm in a phase where I can't do it. But usually I do intermittent fasting and I eat after 14 hours for lunch and then for dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's also another thing that I can't reply on that. What is best to do? Should we eat breakfast? Should we skip? Is it okay to skip breakfast? According to Lisa Mosconi, who is our brain guru,
Yes.
She says breakfast is a very, very important meal and we shouldn't skip it for any reason. This is what gives us the energy for the day.
And as much as I love her,
Yes.
I haven't done breakfast since I was at school.
Yeah,
I've
really?
never.
You
I
can't?
just don't like breakfast.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you have to work out what works for you as much as.
Yeah, definitely. But even Lisa Mosconi says that for 12 hours at least we shouldn't eat. We should
I do
leave
intermittent
our
fasting
yes,
also.
exactly. We should
Yeah.
leave our body to rest.
Yeah. And eating as early as possible in the evening.
Yes, at least 3 hours before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Now, if you find it difficult to eat many vegetables, because also the idea is that we eat many different vegetables during the diet.
It's a lot. I
Yes,
can't remember.
yes.
What is the number?
I don't remember. They say
It's
eat the
not-
rainbow, and it's a lot. It's like you can take the whole alphabet and
I think
take
it's something
different-
like 35.
Maybe.
It's really difficult, but you can do herbs. So if you have mixed herb, you can write all those mixed herbs down
Yes.
and count those as 5 or 6.
Yeah. And also you can make juices. You can make smoothies. Cold
I'm not
pressed.
a fan of smoothies.
Yeah, but that's an option
So
for
calorific.
people. Yeah, with green leaves, with vegetables.
But then are you
not,
getting the roughage?
What do you mean?
You're not getting the rough. You're not getting the fiber.
Okay, but if you have to choose between not eating and take it as a juice, then it's definitely better.
Right.
You take some of it and you take definitely the vitamins and the minerals and all the good stuff.
Right.
So yes,
Thank you.
you're
1 meal
very
a day.
welcome.
Then what meal should it be? Whatever works for you. I would never sit and eat a meal at lunchtime by myself.
Mm-hmm.
so for me, I pick, so I'll have a bit of cheese or a bit of chicken or some nuts for lunch, and that's it. But I'll do that while I'm working. I would never sit alone and eat a sandwich.
See, for me, is if I don't have my lunch, I will kill someone. It's you know, because I haven't eaten anything from last evening.
So it shows what works for you. And then I like to eat with my husband in the evening, so we tend to eat at about 6:30.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. It's everything with moderation, and also moderation to the moderation. That's something that I heard from Angelo say. Maya Angelo, exactly.
Yeah.
So she said everything with moderation, but we need also moderation in moderation. So we shouldn't be always, you know, counting, and we can live happier. Yes.
I think that's enough education for one day.
Okay. I hope you liked it. I hope you took the message. At least remember the pictures, right?
Okay.
How much the brain is changing according to what we are eating.
And I'm going to go to Spinneys and buy some blueberries.
Yes.
And avocados.
Good. I like them both.
Thank you. I'll buy you some.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us so much. We will be back in a fortnight. And what's the next subject?
The next subject will be vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. And I was thinking that we will discuss about it, and I would like to have as a guest someone who knows about the IV drips, which are, basically
very on trend.
Very on trend, and they are vitamins, minerals, and amino acids to tell us how they work in our body.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Maria.
Thank you very much, Caroline.
Bye,
See
everyone.
you. Bye-bye.